Welcome back everyone to another episode of Mumbles. Today we're doing another game review. And this game is one that has really impressed me, more than I ever thought it would. Today we are reviewing Seum, Speedrunners from Hell. Now I reviewed this game on Xbox One, and you can pick up this game on the Xbox One Marketplace for $14.99. Now what is this game about? Obviously this is a speedrunning game. It is about getting from point A to point B as fast as possible. But there is a small story built up around it. Basically, the story goes something like this. You're at home, drinking some beer, relaxing, and all of a sudden the devil bursts through your door, takes your beer, chops off your hand, and leaves you there, basically, with no beer and no hand. So what do? You take a record album, you throw it at the devil, you slice off his hand, you take his hand, you attach it, and you go to hell after the devil. That is what Seum, Speedrunners from Hell, does. So now let's get into the meat and bones of this game. First off, the graphics. The graphics in this game are actually really good for a speedrunning type game like this. I was very impressed. I can't say that enough. Really a great job graphical wise. It is dark and hellish, but for the most part, the graphics look really good. I was very impressed. Now soundtrack wise, you can expect a lot of rock and roll music as well as metal type music. Basically, think of a soundtrack that is going to put you in the mind of, I gotta go fast, I gotta run fast, I gotta go fast, blah, 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 blah. It's da-na-na-na-na-na. You know what I mean? It's that kind of music. You can expect to, have that rock and roll type vibe like, go, go, go. That is what the soundtrack in this game will do to you. Now control-wise, on the Xbox One, the controls are actually very tight and solid. They worked really good and I was very, very impressed with them. I can't stress that enough. They're basically, the only things that you use in this game is the control sticks, and then you have your jump as well as a fire ability. So all the controls work very good. You also have a teleport and a couple other abilities, and they all work equally as well. So you can expect some tight controls that work really good for this game. Now the gameplay itself in this game, as I said, you want to get from point A to point B. But they do a great job of changing things up in this game and giving the player a new experience with each level. For example, at some point you may be asked to teleport from point A to point B. But they also will throw you the curveball of there being a fastest way to each goal. So for example, one level may give you a straightforward way to get from point A to point B. However, you might not be able to get that gold medal going that way. You might have to instead grab a teleport ball, throw it on the roof, and go through the hole in the roof in order to get that gold medal. This game does a great job of introducing concepts like that, and that is one thing that more games need to do. Now, there are different abilities in this game. There's gravity, there is teleporting, there is fire. It just depends on what the level is asking. Some levels may ask you to light a certain thing on fire so that you can open up a new path. Some levels may ask you to basically ride through the air using your gravity powers and get through certain rings in order to get to the goal. Like I said, they really do a great job of switching things up and changing things around to keep you on your toes and give you an enjoyable gaming experience. Now, I don't want to pull any punches here though. This game is all about speed. It's all about repetition. It's all about getting through and going to the goal as fast as possible. And they do a great job of putting you in a position to want to play this game. They have leaderboards, they have collectibles, they have all the things and all the makings of a great game in this game. So gameplay wise, I cannot give this game enough praise. Now, let's talk about the cons. The first con is, even though this game does a great job of changing things up, I gotta be honest, it is a repetitive game because that's just the way these kind of games are. There's not a lot they can do with it here to keep it from being the same thing over and over again. Sure, they can give you a hard level as a boss level, but really, you're always going from point A to point B. So in that regard, this game is rather repetitive. Now, the only other con that I have for this game And it's not a full-on bad mark against this game, but this game can be difficult. Sometimes it asks the player to do something that seems almost impossible. But with that comes, when you achieve that, a feeling of great accomplishment. So I can't really hate on the difficulty, but I will still list it as a con because it is a con. The difficulty is this game can be hard. So really now, all that's left to ask is, what is this game going to get on our Mumbles review? Without a doubt, Seum, Speedrunners from Hell, this game, I have to say, really, really impressed me. I wasn't expecting a game that, made me want to play it, especially not a speedrunning game. And because I got one, I was just so blown away and so impressed. They did a great job on this. I like how they built a little story around it, so you're not just running around endlessly. You do have a goal in mind. And sometimes that is all you need in a game like this. So they really did everything really awesome. So I had to sit here and I had to ask myself, what does this game really deserve? And I came up with this. Seum, Speedrunners from Hell. You're going to get a 7 out of 10 on today's Mumbles review. I love this game. I can't praise it enough. Great job on the design. Just great all-around game. If you like these speedrunning, if you like these get to the goal type games, if you like these I gotta beat everyone, I gotta get the fastest time type games, you're gonna love this game. Anyways guys, this has been another episode of Mumbles. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Please smack that subscribe button, smack that like button, smack all those buttons, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye everyone, take care.